This episode is presented in partnership with Airbnb, where the best end of summer memories are made with your closest friends. Now, let's get on with the show.
How y'all doing? You know it's your girl. You guys, baby, this is Keke Palmer. Is so excited to be here at Essence Fest for the first time. Yes, y'all look so good. Now, I'm also excited to announce August 6th, I have this new movie coming out on Amazon called The Pickup. It is a heist movie starring Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson, and myself. Guys, in this movie, I'm a villain. Could you believe it? How could this face ever be a villain? It's no way. But before we get into this conversation that I'm so excited to have with Kandi, y'all know we love us some Kandi Burruss, honey. Before we get into the conversation, they told me they have a clip they want us to play from the movie, from The Pickup. So I haven't seen it yet, so let's throw to this and see what they're about to show us.
No takers on the table, pancakes, they're for everybody.
No, those are robber pancakes.
No, thank you.
It's been a rough day for y'all. Truck got stolen, and now you're withholding yourself the joy of eating pancakes. Everybody love pancakes.
Yeah, you're a dipper too? I swear I've never met someone else who dips like that before.
Like,
Otherwise,
yeah.
they,
Get
way too soggy, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Russell, you ever dip your pancakes?
No, I don't dip my pancakes. I like my pancakes like this. This is how I make my pancakes. I like them all mushed up like this, get them all like that, and get them on the plate. Oh, that's perfect. Now I get the syrup and I put it on. I like lots and lots and lots of syrup. That's how my granddaddy used to make them. He used to call these you flapjacks. Soggy.
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for you guys to see that movie. Working with Eddie was absolutely incredible, a moment to remember forever. August 6th, it comes out, and later on in the conversation with Kandi, we're gonna play a little pickup themed game that I can't wait to get into it with you guys. Now, without further ado, let's make sure that we give a huge round of applause for the multi-hyphenate singer, actress, reality star, businesswoman extraordinaire, breaking records on Broadway, Miss Kandi Burruss. You look absolutely amazing, but what else is new?
You said what?
What else is new? You always look amazing.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. What's up, y'all? Keke, you got a lot of people out here.
Girl, we got a lot of people. They came to see us, okay? I mean, now, we always come to Essence Fest. I feel like I've seen you here before, but what's been new this time? Anything happened that was a special moment for you?
Oh, okay. I will start with, on Friday, my girl group that I've been producing, Siren, they performed. So I was super excited for them because, you know, they're three young women with a dream. You know how that feels when you first start in the industry.
Oh, yes.
And to be on the big stage of Essence means a lot. You know, so I was super excited about that. And tonight, my group Escape, we're performing with Jermaine Dupri. We're doing a tribute to Quincy Jones. So it's not just us, it's, you know, other artists, but I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Oh my gosh, well, I mean, when it comes to your girl group, how many times do you find yourself being triggered back to your early days with Escape and helping them on their journey to know how to, you know, keep on that straight and narrow?
Well, I'm always reminded of like how my group started. You know, you see a girl group, you know, you think about all the things that, you know, our disagreements.
Yeah.
You know, just coming that first time we hear our song on the radio, all of those moments that they're experiencing.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of when my group first started. So it's definitely making me think about throwbacks from the past.
Well, they're definitely blessed to have somebody like you to be able to guide them through, you know, a veteran. Now, speaking of all of that, you've been in the game since you were a teenager and you're still reinventing. I mean, I've seen and been a part of watching every era of you, and it's been a pleasure. I mean, when you wake up in the morning, how do you decide which bag you're about to get into?
Now, I know you ain't saying that, Keke, because I feel like we are alike in a lot of ways.
Girl, we are a lot alike. Me and you gonna get to the bag and have fun doing it.
Yes, have fun. We don't mind, you know, like, I feel like some people, when they put themselves in oh, I'm an artist, then they never really think about, they think they're too big for certain things.
Yes.
But I think, I see it similar in you. It's like, we don't mind trying new things. We don't mind, collaborating with people.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, if somebody has to always be A-list or anything. We just like trying things. We like being creative.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stay in one lane. I like being behind the scenes, just like I like, being the one on stage at times. So I try to do both, and as long as I can do both, I'm going to do both.
Yeah, because it does get boring, too, when you feel forced to do one thing. As a creative, I love different mediums because I want to express different facets of myself. The person that I am when I'm having a conversation with you ain't going to be the same vibe when I'm playing a dramatic character in a movie.
Exactly.
So you got to keep it exciting for yourself.
For sure.
But also you make it a family thing, too, because Riley's been getting out there, and I love seeing her. From the fashions to her on the show, she was getting that boy together. I said, get him, Riley. But you're an artist, you're a mom, you're a businesswoman, so there's a lot of juggling going on.
Yeah.
This is advice for me, too, because, my little boy is 2.
Uh-huh.
How is that, what was it for you and is it for you now when juggling that being that mom and then also letting your baby get into the business?
I feel like it's kind of important to put our kids to work early. Like, even with Ace, he's already been acting. He's been on the TV show before. He's done things, you know what I mean, at an early age. And I just feel like if they are also busy and doing things, then they respect what we do.
Yes.
So, and then, they don't have to grow up to do what we're doing, but at least we've already put them in a position to where, they've been able to establish themselves. Because that's the thing. You want to set your kids up for greatness, right?
Yeah.
And then we also, have that mom guilt, right?
Girl.
But when you can bring your kids to work with you and put them to work, then it's all good.
Okay, that's why Blue Ivy on that stage talking about. I love her. I feel like I've adapted that wave. Like, it's so cute.
Yes.
Now, we're talking about TV shows. I want to know from you, and maybe watching yourself or just hearing other people watching you or seeing the headlines, what do people think about you that couldn't be further from the truth?
It's a lot.
Baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah.
Honey, I don't care what the pumpkin spice industry says. Summer ain't over just yet, and let me tell you, I had the vision of the perfect late summer getaway that would make Earth, Wind, and Fire proud. I can already see it now, and I'm dancing in a spacious Airbnb living room, surrounded by my crew, belting out, "Do you remember?" Because trust me, this is a memory in the making. With all the back-to-school chaos, sometimes you need a breather. Last year, I booked a guest favorite for a quick family escape. We had bedrooms for days, a kitchen big enough for our chopped leftover edition competitions, and the kids could do their schoolwork without feeling like they were in detention. If you're looking for that last taste of summer or a cozy fall retreat, check out Airbnb guest favorites. I mean, seriously, these are the cream of the crop, y'all, perfect for family trips or friend getaways. You get more space, privacy, and locations that'll make your Instagram followers green with envy. Whether you're chasing the last rays of summer or embracing the pumpkin everything, Airbnb has a spot for you. Baby, I just had the wildest ride with The Prophecy Season 2 on Audible. And Kerry Washington, she's taking supernatural thriller to a whole new level. Dr. Virginia Edwards really thought she could finally breathe easy, but the universe said, not today. Just as she's setting in with her family, the power-hungry billionaire cult leader shows up threatening everything she's protected. On top of that, she's being hit with these intense visions, cryptic, otherworldly, and impossible to ignore. Now, she's racing against time with just 1 month to decode them before the world falls apart. And where do these visions lead her? Straight into the Deep South on a relentless run. Giancarlo Esposito is locked in as the villain, and he's hot on her heels and coming with full force. But good thing Virginia's got her trusted Allie Moses, played by Dule Hill, riding shotgun. He and Kerry Washington go way back to Psych, but this time their characters are trying to stop a plan that could change the world forever. The performances will grab you, and the sound design, it'll pull you so deep into Virginia's world you'll be looking over your shoulder at every strange noise. Whether you caught the first season or you're diving in fresh, The Prophecy Season 2 serves up thrills, chills, and some serious what would I do moments. Ready to test your faith and face your fears? Listen to The Prophecy Season 2, now on Audible. Head to audible.com/prophecy2 for your free trial. Trust me, this is one prophecy you want to hear.
It's a lot that people think about
Like,
me
do you
that
feel
get
like
me
people
further
think
than.
you're introverted, extroverted?
Oh, you mean something that's kind of
Surface.
simple and,
Yeah.
and surface and mild?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes,
we're gonna go
yes,
there.
yes.
You know, obviously, okay, so I'm always doing things on social, but I really don't like to talk a lot. I saw somebody post a post that said, "You can talk to me because I'm cool, but I ain't that friendly. I don't want to keep talking." Like, let's be like, "Hey, girl, give me a hug." Let's do.
Yeah.
But to keep the long, I'm not. I
Because
was
what are we
zoned out.
saying for real? After a while, that small talk, it becomes draining because what can I do?
Yeah, but I don't talk. I'm not like a big talker. Like, I have to be
Yeah.
in the mood to want to talk. And I know people probably be shocked because we do all this.
Yeah.
But that's not. I'm very laid back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very on a normal basis. I'm very laid back and chill. And if I go to like somewhere where I don't really know a lot of people, I always feel weird and awkward.
I do think that's a misconception that people have about entertainers is that when we get into a room full of a bunch of people, we somehow don't feel strange or awkward. Like, I always feel a little bit of a weirdness, but that's why I end up being extra, because that's how I deal with it. I'm like, oh, stop, girl, because that's how I'm making myself feel better about, the white space in between saying, do I say hi? Do I not say hi?
Yeah.
Do I chill?
Well, I
that's
try
a
to
tick.
say hi first.
Yeah.
Because then that throws off the awkwardness of, did we meet before? You know what I mean? Because if I speak to everybody first, then they be like, oh, yeah, she remembered me.
Yeah.
But if I didn't remember them and they come to me and be like, hey, you remember me? And I'll be like,
Because how do I lie now or do I tell you no?
yeah. And it always awkward. But no, the funny thing, Riley, now she does it. But it's a training thing, right? When you know you are going somewhere for work or you
Yeah.
got to meet a lot of people where you have to be in good spirits. Because if I'm not smiling, they're going to say I'm the B word, right? So I got to cheese. and then, my voice changes.
What?
It's like, hey, what's up? Like you just said, right? Riley always says, oh, you got your TV voice on.
Oh,
We must about to do something. She be like,
she cued
She-
in.
yeah,
I
she
cannot
like, you
wait
gotta put
till
your
Leo
TV
tells
voice
on
on.
me.
because I really talk like this. I mumble a lot, and you can't understand what I'm saying because I talk through my teeth, and that's just how I talk on a regular basis.
Come on, Atlanta.
That's how I talk. Exactly, very ATL. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I talk when I'm at home with my friends and my family. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's how I'm talking.
When
But
you get
when
the
I'm with
Palmer-
y'all, I try to talk clearly, and I bring my tone up.
What do you think is the hardest part? Because I think you've made it seem so natural and relaxed living your life on reality TV and in public. But what would you say is the most difficult aspect of being real, but also protecting your privacy? You know what I mean?
Do we really have any privacy? It's really hard to, I don't know. I think it's kind of sad. I think it's,
Yeah.
a lot of people who are in the public eye, I don't think all of us have managed how to have a private life. Like, I feel like Beyonce has done it the best.
Yeah.
She's very private. She doesn't put a lot out there. We only get what she wants us to get,
Yeah.
right? But a lot of us haven't mastered that skill. So me, I'm kind of like an open book, and you ask me stuff, I just said, I go home, my mom be like, now why did you have to say that? Why did you do that? You have to tell everybody everything. That's what my mom be saying to me. And I just be like, well, shoot, if I say it myself, then I don't have to worry about nobody trying to put me on blast. I put myself on
I
blast.
do love spilling my own tea.
Yes, I will spill my own tea
Stop
in a minute.
playing with me.
Now, what I don't like is I pretty much have, been an open book about anything or everything, right?
Yeah.
I hate when people make up something about me. I'm like, now, I already done told you. Why you go adding stuff?
Because people love to put a little extra. What they
Yeah.
say, tens on twos.
Yeah, you're going to put the
Calm
2 on the
down.
10. That's
Calm
what we
down.
say.
Now, speaking of Mama Joyce, we love her, and we love this new show that you have on Amazon Live, Generation Face Off, featuring you, Mama, and
Riley.
Riley.
It's really cool because my mom, Riley, and I, it's 3 different generations,
Yeah,
right?
because she's Gen Z.
And my
Your
mama
mama
is
baby boomer?
baby boomers.
Wow.
And I'm Gen X.
Wow.
So our opinions are so different. And my mom and Riley can be like oil and water sometimes. The shade
Really?
is so serious. It's funny. I be like, ooh, y'all gonna cut that out? No, but it's funny. Like, it's funny shade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Funny shade. But, my mom is a shade queen, but Riley can be too. And
Oh
it's
my
like,
God.
Lord, y'all, okay, come on.
What is one of the topics that maybe you didn't expect that turned into a whole debate between you guys?
Well, I'm trying to remember because realistically, everything ends up being a debate sometimes, especially
Yeah.
like when my mom don't win. Like, because we will talk about different items and, because we're doing Amazon Live and
Yep.
she'll say her opinion or things she liked from her generation that she pulled and Riley will pull something and I'll pull something from my generation. If Riley don't like nothing from my mama generation, my mama always be like, that, you just did that because, it always turns into that. And I'm like, well,
It always turns personal.
Yeah.
When it's like, I just don't like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I want to get into a little bit into music. I know we talked about, obviously, Escape in the 90s, but one thing that's crazy, and I just found out recently, you're getting some more checks because of Ed Sheeran sampling.
Oh, well, yeah. So I have a lot of songs like that are now my songs that I'm a writer on because they sampled me.
Yeah.
So I guess Ed Sheeran is Shape of You song. It is the most streamed song in history now. And that's a blessing because he sampled No Scrubs, so I'm a writer on that song too. So what that means
let's
is
get into that.
I get, me and Tiny, we both are writers of No Scrubs, and we both get a check off of Ed Sheeran song, and it's the most played song in history. So thank you, God. But we also, like Doechie's song, when she first dropped her first single, which
I know what you're talking about, the singing one.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys.
that
what is
was also one that Tiny and I also have royalties off of. But I have multiple songs like that. One of that people have sampled different songs that I've written, which gives me new copyrights, basically. It makes.
I need to know when you, and I know the answer is no way, we didn't know, but going back to y'all in the studio writing those songs, I mean, just what type of space were you even in to create such, reusable IP? Because that's what it is, right? It's timeless intellectual property.
Actually, we was going through it at the time.
Baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah.
When I think about Church's Chicken, I'm taken back to those nights we try to figure out what we were picking up for dinner, and my dad would say, Church's. I'm not gonna lie, we had a little tradition of our own. We'd always snag one of those fresh-baked honey butter biscuits for the car ride home. Sorry, family, quality control purposes. That's what makes Church's so special. It's fresh, hand-breaded chicken seasoned just right. I still do the jalapeno squeeze just like my dad taught me. It's part of the experience now. And those honey butter biscuits I mentioned, baked from scratch daily. And yes, they're worth the potential family drama. What I love is how Church's always comes through with portions that can feed everybody. Even after our little quality control moments, everything's made with real care, and you can taste it. At the end of the day, Church's Chicken is more than just a meal. It's family. It's tradition. It's home. Find your next meal and deal at churches.com.
Our group Escape was falling apart. This was after our second album. And I had told Tiny, I was like, hey, man, we got to figure out what we're going to do because at the time, one of our group members was going to go solo. Now, this is back in the day. Now, this is like 99, 98. And some of y'all wasn't even born yet.
I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, y'all was little. But, for me, I was like 19.
Yeah.
And I had just bought a house, but my group was about to fall apart. And I'm like, well, where the money going to be coming? How am I going to pay my bills? So I was like, Tiny, we got to figure this out. We need to try to, maybe we could come up with a project with just the two of us that we could do. So we started recording songs and writing songs for ourselves. No Scrubs was one of our own songs we did for us. It was called Cat, Kandi and Tiny, K-A-T. Anyway, and the song was ours, and somebody played it for L.A. Reid, and he wanted it for TLC. And after that, after him using that, he didn't take it, he asked us, obviously we gave it to them. And, but that gave me the opportunity to start writing for other people because I always wanted to, but I didn't know how I could, because at the time I'm an artist, and it's kind of funny.
It's another career.
Some artists don't want other artists in the studio when they're creating.
Yeah.
So I was like, how do I get to write for other people? And this opened the door for me. And after that, I just stayed in my bag for a while. I was just writing with different producers.
And you talk about Bills. I mean, you did Bills.
Yeah, I wrote with Shakespeare. So he and we went to Texas with Destiny's Child, and they was working on their second album. And we ended up doing 5 songs on that album. And let me just say this, shout out to Tina Knowles. I bought her book, and somebody told me, and they was like, you're in her book. And I was like, what you mean I'm in her book? But recently, before I got my copy, they played me, they had the audio book, and she was reading it. She talked about how we were working in the studio and how we helped Beyonce become a producer. Like she was in there producing, and it was just it had me teary-eyed, y'all. I was in there about to cry listening to her talking about that experience because it was a great experience for me. And to hear her put in her book, child, I was over there being a big baby crying. I was like, wow.
But it's another show of paying it forward with your history of being in a girl group and then being a part of that moment with Destiny's Child. And then obviously, like you said, with Siren, which you guys just dropped The Softest.
Yes.
Working a classic of an Escape song.
Yes. They sampled it and made their own version. It's super dope. Siren, like I always, I'll try to pay it forward, right?
Yes.
And everything I do and working with other people. And I really feel like it's time for girl groups to come back.
No, for sure.
And these girls can really sing. So they just dropped their EP. Please, y'all check it out. It's Siren, spelled P-S-I, like Omega Psi, like the sci-fi. But anyway, Siren, their EP is called In the Key of Us. So please add it to your playlist. I'm telling you, will not regret it. They can sing their butts off and it's jamming.
Congratulations to Siren. Congratulations to you on that endeavor. Now, I do want to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean...
No, just kidding.
You have some of the most iconic moments on the show. How did you survive so long without letting the drama break you? Because, a lot of people don't make it all... You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, I got to go. Or, you know what I'm saying?
I was there for 14 seasons.
That's a long time.
14 seasons straight.
That's a long time.
Now, no breaks. Now, I don't know if anybody else has done that many seasons with any breaks, but at the time I left, I was the longest running housewife of any franchise. Now, I know we have a couple other housewives that have done that, but they, either taken a break or something like that, But what I will say is that it was tough, but I wouldn't change it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't change it because I can go back and watch so many moments in my life. I can see my kids grow up. When I first started, Riley was only 6 years old. She's 22, about to be 23 now, y'all.
I remember seeing her on there.
And now she's on the next gen, on Bravo right now, on her own show. You know what I mean?
And she's handling her own. It's really cool to see.
Thank you. So being on there, I dealt with a lot of things that, felt like it was about to break me at times, but you just stay on there and you get past it. You show people different sides of you, and you're going to have people that hate you and you're going to have people that love you, and you just got to roll. You just got to keep pushing.
What were some of the good moments that made you decide to stay?
I met my husband on that show. Yeah. If I wasn't on that show, I wouldn't have met Todd. And think what I would have missed out on. Now I got Ace, I got Blaze, And
you went through that was really awesome to also see how you guys always saw the vision for yourself, even when sometimes you would be taking stuff from Miss Joyce up on the show. I really love seeing that from you.
My mama, she really should have her own peach. I'm just saying. But even still, being able to see moments of my family. We had our own spinoff, Kandi and the Gang. And,
I watched that too.
Thanks. And my wedding show and so many other spinoffs as well. But, to have that history on film, that my family, we can always go back and see it. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful. It's like having your own home, but perfectly made VHS of family memories. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you said you never gonna speak to Phaedra again. No shade, no tea. Don't want to push too hard, but do you think there's any way that she could get you to look her way again? Has she ever tried to reach out?
No.
She never tried to reach out.
No.
Cause she know.
No, it's there's no reason for us to communicate it. We've been in the same room before, but there's no reason for us to communicate.
And you guys just, you kind of just avoid, or not even avoid, but just,
we just don't interact. We just don't speak. I mean, not disrespectful. I don't come in cussing nobody out and that. We just, you stay your way, I stay my way. I don't feel the need to fake it for the world in that situation. Yep. I feel like I see people online trying to change what happened. Obviously, y'all did not watch the show. Y'all did not really pay attention to what happened.
Yeah.
And I do not care to re-explain it. I do not care to bring it up no more. If y'all, if people feel how they feel, I feel I ain't changing, so.
And being on the show, were there ever times where the producers try to, let's bring it back, or let's try to, so they knew to respect it too?
No, not at all. Not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, you were. She said, "Hell no, y'all." Did y'all hear
no,
that?
It's like no. Yeah. It's like
yeah.
I mean, I don't really feel.
But the producers of these shows, sometimes I don't think people understand. It could be a lot. What you guys are juggling. Not only are you juggling the relationships on the show, but you're juggling the relationships that people are trying to have with the producers to stay on the show, and so it becomes a lot of mess.
Well, at the time, what was said was supposedly had been blamed on a producer.
Right.
And at the time, that producer said, absolutely not. They did not say that, and that was not true, and it was a whole thing. So for it to come back now, people still be trying to say it was the producer that said that is not true. And I don't know why y'all be trying to believe that.
Yeah.
So we can move past.
I mean, you were there. You were there, so I believe you.
We were there.
You were also really vocal about Kenya Moore, like supporting her, and how they were disrespecting her in the promos, and
well, here's my thing. Everybody was like, why would you say? Here's my thing. That's my girl, and I think people don't understand friendship. Y'all don't understand that my friend could be wrong or do something that's not tactful or whatever, but I can still have a conversation with her separately and not have to drag her publicly about something that she did when, whatever. So at the end of the day, I do feel like, and after it's played out, it was wrong on both sides. And I just kind of felt like, you can't take one off and not take the other off. I felt like that was wrong. You know what I mean? And y'all could disagree with me, but that's how I felt. And I'm definitely gonna support my girl and say they didn't even give her the opportunity to come back and apologize. Everybody else got the chance to come back and apologize,
Yeah.
So, why she don't get that chance?
Now she gone with the win fabulous.
Well, she's still fabulous.
Now, why would I go back to that old school?
I feel like if other people win, get to blow back on their husband, need to blow back on there too.
Kenya will always be that girl. Y'all remember Twa? Y'all don't remember Twa? Now, why y'all
I remember it.
I remember Twa, too young to be watching it. Let me
too young, but it was good, child.
You have a lot of businesses. I just want to give this moment right now. What are the other endeavors? We were just talking before you came out about Broadway and you guys breaking records. I have to keep saying that because this was the first time I think you even produced something on Broadway.
That was my fourth production on Broadway,
Wow.
Othello. So my first one was Thoughts of a Colored Man. They showed that on the show on Housewives.
Yeah, they actually do remember that. Yes,
and the second one was The Piano Lesson.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, it was amazing. And we did great with The Piano Lesson. And we actually got a Tony nomination for The Piano Lesson. And then the third one was The Wiz. I hope a lot of y'all got a chance to see it. It was amazing.
Wow.
And then it was Othello. So that was my fourth one, and we broke history. We made history with Othello, and I'm so thankful and grateful that to be a part of it. I'm so thankful for, Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal for being the stars of that show. But I want to say I'm especially thankful for Brian Moreland, who is my mentor and my friend. We produced all of our shows together.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's the lead producer. And he constantly kind of teaches me, you know, okay, this is what we need to do. This is how we do it. And he's been a great mentor.
Just for those of you guys who don't know, like Broadway, you know, theater is very difficult to get into. You know what I mean? Especially when you think about a person of color. So it's really incredible that you've been doing it and keep doing it and breaking these records, because it shows, you know, that's we could get into these different spaces. So
yeah, it's not necessarily easy.
No.
To really
not at all
get in that world.
No.
So yeah, I'm trying to continue being in that world and make space, you know, for more of us, you know, to bring the culture, honey.
That's right.
It is,
That's
man,
right. Well, you know when
see,
to call your girl on the next one.
Oh, you know, we definitely gonna have to call you now, Keke, and y'all heard her. Okay.
Obviously, you also do amazing products. I mean, just what is coming next that we can expect, you know, from you? I remember I just seen something the other night on Tubi, one of these movies you did. You was gangster scamming my girl Drew.
Yes.
I love that movie.
My husband and I, we produce movies now.
Yes.
And that was one of our movies, The Past. It's on Tubi right now. But then we also have a new one coming called Don't Bring Your Man to Atlanta. It is.
Now that sounds
good. It's coming soon. My husband and I produced that. You can actually hit the link in Todd's bio right now, or
that sounds like one of them Zane novels. Don't bring your man
to Atlanta. It's real good. I can't wait for the world to see it. But it's starring Shamia in that one.
Oh, shout out Shamia. I just seen her at the hotel the other day, looking good. She always looks so cute.
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Shout out to Shamia.
Yes. So I'm excited about that one coming out next. And yeah, producing more films. I do have products, and you can get them on Amazon.
I love it. We gotta shout that out.
Yes. You know, Candy Coated Cosmetics, and then we have some other products on Amazon.
Yeah. Well, we all grown. I mean, most of us. Y'all know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But I want to shout all that out because you're so incredible. Before I let you go, though, we got to play a fun game. I love playing games with my guests. And this one's kind of like interactive with y'all, honestly, okay? So it's going to be called Pick Up or Put Down, where we test the smoothest, corniest, and downright reckless pickup line. So it's going to be me and Kandi judging, and y'all need to get loud, okay? So we're going to say a pickup line, and then y'all let us know screaming yes or screaming no if it's one that you would not pick up, okay? Pick up or put down. Does that follow? Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. Okay, I've highlighted them. So once I say one, then I'm going to hand it to you to say, Kandi, okay?
Okay.
All right, this is me. I'm ready, and I'm about to put on my voice. I'm really about to give it to y'all, so don't get all excited.
Oh, here we go. What's the question?
Hey, mama, on a scale of 1 to 10, you a 9, and I'm the 1 you need.
Wait, what?
Okay, they said no. The next highlighted one is you.
No. Okay, here's one. Have you been sitting on sugar? Cause damn, that ass looks sweet.
No,
I might go for that.
She just said it real sexy. I gotta be sexier.
That's how you gotta say it.
I gotta be sexier. She's out sexy.
You know, I'm
okay,
sweet, so I'd be like, oh, you talking about me?
Okay, here we go. Y'all, don't make me laugh. Okay. Did you fall out of a vending machine? Cause you a snack.
You're losing, Keke. You're losing.
Mine is not good. I'm gonna redeem myself. Just y'all wait.
Okay.
She said, "Okay." She already.
There you go. You gotta give it the vibes. Here we go. If I had 4 quarters to give to the 4 prettiest women in the world, you'd have $1.
She's sexy. She's doing it. She's doing it to you guys. She's seducing all of you in front of my eyes. Okay. Here it comes.
Keke, I know you got more game than that, man. Come on.
My game is goofy. I laughed them out their drawers. No.
Come on, Keke.
Holla at your girl. No. Okay. This is me redeeming myself. Here we go. I'm gonna do it in my voice. I'm on a date right now. Let me buy you dinner. I'll be the dessert.
Ah, they like that. They like that. They like that one.
Okay, last one's on Kandi. You guys are fun.
Let's see. Honey,
That
just by
voice.
seeing you from behind, I know you're a well-rounded person.
All right, y'all. Please give a warm round of applause for the amazing Kandi Burruss.
Hey, thank you.